Okay, so see how we've got to close below this weekly level. We've looks like we could be getting a crossover here, but we're between the moving averages. So normally when that happens, it's ranging. So from an 8-hour perspective, if I was going to be short, I'd be looking for a short off this zone here. So that's 14,207, 14,155. So that's kind of the area that I'd be looking for shorts on the 8-hour. Oscillators are grouped to the downside here. Okay, so I just want to check for diversions. No, nothing there. So oscillators grouped to the downside and looking to cross over. Bouncing off the 155, we don't have structure to the left here that we are bouncing off unless we start looking at these levels here. And if I start doing this, it's going to really start getting messy. So let's just do that and come back. Right. So prices come back into this area. You can see there is some structure here. That's 13,888 and 13,795. Start getting down through the time frames. You can see from a 3-hour perspective, this level here is null and void, 1388, because we're just all over the place. So you probably should be paying attention to 13,795. Okay, so 13,795 is the area that you should be paying attention to at the moment. From a 3-hour perspective, this is not a shorting area. See, we've got a crossover. The oscillators, they're pointing to the upside, so this is indicating we're probably just going to drift higher. Bit of a flag forming. This is the area to short off. So that is 14,207, 14,155. So 14,200 area is what you're looking to short. If you get into the hour, the picture changes ever so slightly, and then this little level here comes into play at 13,986. You can see with the oscillators here. So there is a bit of German data coming out today which may impact the DAX, but I honestly don't think so. 15 minutes is again what we need to pay attention to be honest. You can see we've got a crossover brewing. We're in between the moving averages, so that is expecting a range. So for me, get above 13,986, come back for a retest. That is a long entry, and you're going to be targeting 14,155 area, 14,207, 14,200, somewhere in that area. You'd be targeting for take profit and potentially a short setup for the hour time frame. This level here at 1388, a rejection of it, so break below it, pullback and a rejection, would set up a short targeting 13,795. So those are the two trades that I can see today. It's going to have to be a 15-minute trade because you've got sort of a range set up here on the 15-minute, and then you have sort of a downward trend forming on the hour, and then you've also got a downward trend forming on the 3-hour. So, but that is the rejection area there. If we get back above this area, so in other words, get here and then break through and find supports up here, that's a long. And then the last thing on the 8-hour obviously is we're coming off the 155, and you can see since the break here, we haven't really pulled back to test the 155, so this could be that retest. So 8-hour, there's a bullish setup. 3-hour, there's a bearish setup. 1-hour, there's a bearish setup. 15 minutes, we are kind of in no man's land. We're in between moving averages, which is just a wait and see game. Anyway, so those are the two zones that I would be paying attention to. So the first one would be anything above 13,986, a break and a retest there. We're looking for longs, and we're targeting that zone up there at 14,200, and then anything below the gap here, and I would assume this gap's going to close at 1388. So get below that, sort of drop below it, retest it, then you're looking for a continuation short, and it's only going to go down to 13,795 before it'll be decision time again. Anyway, those are the two setups I've got for today on the DAX. Let's see what happens. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.